got a question for you. Well, statement and question. First of all, I think you and me are on the same page more than we're on a different page.
Oh, of course.
When you mentioned about the Fort Wayne police, or just police, kind of describing themselves as a gang, Mitchell McKinney, when I talked to him, it was probably 2 years, it was in 2010. You know, Mitchell McKinney, he was the president of the Fraternal Order of Police. He may still be the president of the Fraternal Order of Police.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Mitchell McKinney. But he's a local musician, so I ran into him at one of these high school reunions where he was actually playing drums. And so we get to talking, because I used to go to Portage with Mitchell McKinney years ago.
Okay.
And so we're talking, and he's telling me, I tell my guys that the Fort Wayne Police is the biggest gang in town. And so that was his words. Fort Wayne Police is the biggest gang in town. Then he went on to say, we're the gang that has the right to take other people's rights away. Now that's from Mitchell McKinney, a brother with the police. And so I'm going to find, you know, when you're wearing that blue, well that's the color, is blue. Ain't no black or white cops. Those mugs blue.
Yeah.
And it seems that they do take advantage of people who don't know the law. I recently watched a video with a lawyer said, don't talk to police. They're like must have been like a 45-minute presentation where he spoke, and then he had a cop. He said, look, I got this cop, I don't know what he's going to say. But the cop came up and said, well, first off, I agree with everything that guy just said. Nothing he said was wrong. But they'll just show you how these cops will take advantage of people who don't know their rights. And he said the cops can legally lie. So once they get you in interrogation, they lie. And so with that, and then when you're talking about, you know, some of these churches not really doing what they should do, I have the same criticism. Well, who does it fall upon then if we can't look to these political, can't look to the police, can't look to anybody outside of ourselves? So who is it that's going to start these movements to educate people?
Well, you know, I'll tell you, like, the history is best to reward all research. Where did Dr. King, this is a rhetorical question, but where did Dr. King start? He started in the street with the masses. Where did Malcolm X start when he got out of prison in '55? Where did he start? He started on the street with the masses. The power is right there with the masses. And the only problem is like we were talking about sectarianism, basically. It starts way from the White House and works its way down. All these ideologies, man, if you get rid of all of the ideological differences, I guarantee you'll get and this is what can't happen, because there's 6% of this world's population, or in this country, that owns 94% of its wealth. So what's going to happen to that other 94%, the have-nots? If they got together, imagine what would happen. You remember the French Revolution? What happened with that?
Heads rolled.